My dear child, I have put an hedge over you to protect you from all harms. But sometimes I will open that hedge to test your faith in me and to show how obedient and trustworthy you are to me, to the devil. You know about what happened in the life of Job. You know what happened before opening the hedge that I had put in Job's life. Even when those things had happened, Job did not curse me, he trusted me. But he questioned me. When he questioned me, I did not answer him. Instead, I made him understand who I am, why I'm doing everything, and for what I'm doing everything by asking him some question. When he knew his mistake, he repented it to me. After that, I restored his fortunes twice as much as he had before. Even in your life, the things that have happened in the life of Job can happen, but it would not destroy your life. When such things happen, have a faith in me and also remember I have a plan for everything. Even when I take some things out of your life, I will replace them with the better things than that you had. Even in the midst of those struggles, show the devil how obedient and trustworthy you are to me. I will never forsake you. I will bless you. So have a faith in me. My child, know that breakthrough is closer than you know. There is a day circle on God's calendar for your prayers to be answered, your destiny fulfilled, and your breakthrough to come. The enemy has worked overtime to overwhelm you with discouragement and exhaustion so that you give up just before your days comes. Whatever you do, don't give up. The set time to favor them has come. Don't delay your happiness with self doubt and negative thoughts. Instead of staying stuck in the struggle, focus on being positive and persistent. Keep pushing what you want by believing it is already yours. You have what it takes to produce everything you desire. Get out, go out and get it. Remember, you are an amazing person creating a miraculous life. Never forget to celebrate your efforts to succeed. My child, know that midnight miracles are still possible. Last minute manuals for the plan I have for you are still on the way. You did not miss the plan. I am bringing it together. Watch for a way forward in the final weeks of the year. I have divine interruptions on the way. I am asking you to listen again for the sound of my voice calling you away. I have many things to show you. Will you be better listener, my friend? I want to prepare your heart with faith again. I want you ready to listen for my divine interruptions in your life. I am speaking a better word than your current circumstances. Let my miracles inconvenience you. Let my voice call you out of the comfort zone. Will you look for the moments, the one I am calling you to share my love with? Will you leave room in your schedule for my surprises? You will find me in my divine interruptions before the year is out. I save some of my best surprises for the last minute moments. My child, know that. As I write this, I am reminded of how Jesus was interrupted. Abel, the woman with the issue of blood, received her miracle by interrupting Jesus' plan. He was ready to do what the Father wanted him to do. Will we too be interruptible? I wonder what miracles are waiting when we yield our busy schedule to Jesus. And a woman was there who had been subject to bleeding for 12 years, but no one could heal her. She came up behind him and touched the edge of his cloak, and immediately her bleeding stopped. Who touched me? Jesus asked. When they all denied it, Peter said, Master, the people are crowding and pressing against you. But Jesus said, Someone touched me. I know that power has gone out from me. Then the woman, seeing that she could not go unnoticed, came trembling and fell at his feet. In the presence of all the people, she told why she had touched him and how she had been instantly healed. Then he said to her, Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace. So, my child, know that. I know they tell you happiness is the measure you should stand by. I know they make it seem like happiness has to be the standard to all that we do, to all that we must strive for, to all that we must feel. But then you see, happiness comes in a balance. Happiness comes through so many things and people and places. Happiness can be seen in the tiniest of cracks and even the deepest trenches. And here is what they don't tell you. It is okay if you don't feel that happiness right now, this very instant. It is okay to have days where you feel happiness is far from you. It is okay to take a new road to a different kind of happiness. Because maybe we hear happiness too often that it almost seems like happiness is the pedestal to feeling worthy or enough. And that is really not how it works, because you get to be real. You get to be honest about how you feel. You are allowed to be unapologetic of your sad days as you are of our happy ones. You are allowed to not force happiness, but you can believe in it. You can hope for it. You can tell yourself that happiness does not have to be on your side for now, and that is normal. Because when you are being real with your own happiness, that is how you know happiness is personal to you. That is how you know happiness always finds you again, twice as happy as it was, twice as bright as it shine on your own skin and bones. I hope that when you look back on your life, you have empathy for the self-intention version of yourself that did not always get things right. I hope you give yourself credit for trying and for persisting and for showing up even when things did not go as planned. So I hope that as you continue to learn and grow, you also continue to find deeper levels of self acceptance and self understanding. I hope you keep the lesson you learn but leave the guilt and shame behind. I hope you know that every version of you that has never ever excited is worth celebrating. So, my child, know that. Perhaps what you are relentlessly trying to push is not meant for you. Perhaps there is something greater waiting for you. Maybe this phase of your life is teaching you patience. Maybe this time is meant for you to sit with what you have accomplished this far and allow it to truly sink in. Perhaps you are being nudged to change your game plan. There could be many reasons why what you are running toward seems to be escaping you. Whatever the reason, it most definitely is not because you are unworthy, undeserving, or that you have not tried enough. You are simply in a season of discovery and growth. When the time is right, what you have your heart set on today will reach you, perhaps not in the same way you expect, but in a way that will be more meaningful to you. In a way that will leave you feeling grateful that you did not get what you wanted when you believed the timing was right. What it means to be whole is to know that it is okay to be afraid of losing yourself again, that there might be days when you have it all together. But that it's important to remember you can start over, you can grow different roots, you can breathe new air. It is believing that letting go can be as opportune to freeing yourself. It is giving yourself freely to a change you are unaware will cause on you, like having faith that sunshine can come in many different angles and still be as bright as it ever was. So, my child, know that. Picture a magic crystal ball that you look into to see the future, and it show you would be okay, happy, even settled. You see you were at peace and everything work out. That would for sure give you the strength to get through the current struggles, and you would let the worry and stress go. Cause you know you will be okay, that is faith. You don't need a crystal ball. When you trust God so fully that you know He's got you, you will be okay and God has a plan. For your ultimate peace and happiness, you don't need to see when you trust and believe. So, my child, know that. Our world tells us you are only as good as your last performance and you have to make yourself stand out. But these are not healthy motivational sayings. They are destructive self talk, they are lies from the enemy. Believing our worth is tied to what we accomplish or what people think about us gets us stuck on a never ending performance treadmill. No matter how good you look, how much you achieve, or how much recognition and attention you get, and you will never feel loved and significant. It is your ideal self that is being applauded. Nobody knows the real you. You are left feeling insecure and inadequate, even ashamed and worthless. When we believe the lie that we are not enough, we are being choked by an uncrystally anxious yoke, and we are missing the experience of Jesus' easy yoke. Jesus' easy yoke is a secure attachment. It's God unconditional grace. God accepts and loves you freely, not because of your work or performance. If you are on a performance treadmill or feeling anxious, receive Jesus' easy yoke gospel. He is looking right at you, smiling and saying, "Are you tired, worn out? Burn out on religion, come to me, get away with me, and you will recover your life. I will show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it, learn the unforced rhythms of grace, and I would not lie anything heavy or ill fitting on you. Keep company with me, and you will learn to live freely and lightly. Jesus welcomes you, lay your burden down. You don't have to be ideal. You don't have to do everything right. You don't have to please everybody. You are loved and accepted for who you are. Dear child, know that. You may believe that living life to the fullest is seeing every country in the world and quitting your job on a whim and falling recklessly in love, but it is really just knowing how to be where your feet are. It is learning how to take care of yourself, how to make a home within your own skin. It is learning how to build a simple life you are proud of. A life most fully lived is not always composed of the things that rock you awake, but those that slowly assure you it is okay to slow down. That you don't always have to prove yourself, that you don't need to fight forever or constantly want more, that it is okay for things to be just as they are. Little by little, you will begin to see that life can only grow outward in proportion to how stable it is inward, and that if the joy is not in the little thing first, the big things would not be fully. So, my child, know that. The wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as soon as they be born. Speaking lies, their position is like the position of a serpent. They are like the deaf, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely.